In this last section, we'll write the equation of a parabola given a description of the parabola. Here's an example. Write the equation of the parabola with focus at -1, 0 and directrix y equals 3. Whenever I have one of these problems, the very first thing I always do is try to draw a quick sketch of what the parabola is going to look like. So the focus is at -1, 0. So -1, 0. This is going to be the focus. And the directrix is a line y equals 3. So 1, 2, 3. This line here is the directrix. Now remember, the vertex is the point halfway between the focus and the directrix. So we can see, oh, this is yucky. Oh, no, maybe not so yucky. Oh, because I graphed the -1, 0, y equals 3. I'm going to change this to a friendlier problem because what we're getting is a vertex is a fraction. And it's okay to have vertices that are fractions, but probably not the most friendly example we could start with. So I'm going to change this to y is equal to 4 to make a friendlier problem. And you'll see why it's a friendlier problem in a moment. Okay, so let's graph that directrix. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is the line y is equal to 4. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find the vertex. And the vertex is halfway between the focus and the directrix. So we can locate the point right there. Let's talk about its coordinates as coordinates -1, 2. So that's going to be the vertex of the parabola. And from our picture, we can kind of see that the parabola is going to have that general shape. In other words, it's going to be a y equals parabola. So I'm going to get ready with the formula for a y equals parabola. Y is equal to a x minus h squared plus k. And I'm going to write myself a little note to remember that a is going to be negative because the parabola is oriented downward. We could already start filling in the general equation because we already have h and k. So y is equal to, we're going to need to fill in a number for a, x minus -1, or in other words, x plus 1 squared, plus k plus 2. And so really all we have to do now is fill in a. Now what do I know about the a? I know that the distance from the vertex to the focus or to the directrix is equal to 1 over 4a. And from this picture, I can see that that distance, here let's graph it right here, that this distance is 2. So I know then that 1 over 4a is equal to 2. So I could go ahead and solve this equation. 1 is equal to 8a, and so 1 over 8 is equal to a. And when I fill it into this equation, I remember my note that a needs to be negative since the parabola is oriented downward. And so our equation would be y is equal to -1/8 x plus 1 squared plus 2. Write the equation of the parabola with vertex 2, 0 and directrix x equals -2. So why don't you sketch that and then see if you can figure out, is this an x equals parabola or is this a y equals parabola? Okay, let's see how you did. All right, so I'm going to start drawing what I know so far. So this is just a quick sketch of what the parabola looks like, or the information I have. The vertex is at 2, 0. So this is the vertex. And the directrix is the line x equals -2. All right. So this here is the directrix, and this is the vertex. All right. So just with that quick sketch, I can see that the parabola looks something like this. So hopefully you knew it was an x equals parabola. So x is equal to a y minus k squared plus h. Notice that it's oriented in this direction, so I know that a is positive. So the vertex I was already given. So I already know that h is 2, and I already know k is 0, so we can already start building our equation. X is equal to, we'll fill in a number here, y minus k, k is 0, so we just have y squared plus 2. All right, from our picture, we're going to write the equation 1 over 4a is equal to some number. See if you can fill that in before I do. We're going to solve the equation 1 over 4a equals... All right, let's see how you did. So remember, 1 over 4a is the distance from vertex to either the focus or to the directrix. So the distance we can see here on our picture from the vertex to the directrix is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So we're solving this equation, 1 over 4a is equal to 4. Multiply both sides by 4a, we have 1 is equal to 16a. Divide both sides by 16, 1/16 is equal to a. And again, we saw before that a was going to be positive, and so the equation of this parabola that we were described, x is equal to 1/16 y squared plus 2.